Welcome to the channel about news from around the world. While you subscribe and like it, we're going to start.
The Wall Street Journal has produced some great analyses of economic trends in Europe and the United States. Analysts have concluded that Europeans are rapidly becoming poorer. The publication writes, consumer spending in Europe is in free fall. The French are drinking less wine. Spaniards are skimping on olive oil. Finns only go to the sauna when it's windy. In Italy there are crisis meetings over pasta prices, and in Germany organic food sales have plummeted. As it seems to me, this material was published with such a mocking smile to the European Union. How could it be otherwise, since everything is going so perfectly according to plan? Who in the USA cares about the problems of Finns with their saunas or the critical rise in the price of essential products for Italians? By the way, European publications themselves also notice the falling standard of living of EU citizens. Der Spiegel has recently published an article in which it speaks about the rapid shrinking in Germany of the very middle class, which the country was so proud of. Fewer and fewer Germans can afford to have not only a home with a mortgage, but also something without which Germany with its autobahns is unthinkable, a decent car. It's funny that Spiegel, like many other German publications, is owned by owners in the US. And in this material too, one can feel notes of mockery of Germans. Well, how could the Americans not mock them? The German industry was very dangerous for the USA. It was pulling almost the whole economy of the European continent behind it and became a victim of a very simple and clear plan of the American elites to completely degradate the EU. All that was needed was for US agent Angela Merkel to sit at the helm of the country, and then a real colonial administration in the person of Scholz, Habeck, Baerbock and Ozdemir. What is particularly funny is that the Germans were warned, first of all by the very Russians who are now considered Germany's enemies. But the Germans didn't listen. Maybe general insanity, maybe something else, but the payback will be expensive, and not only for Germany alone. And the Americans are rubbing their hands together. All the money is now flowing to them. The figures are colossal. The outflow of investments from Germany in 2022, almost 120 billion euros, and the inflow a little more than 10. Industry is fleeing Germany, and the dire consequences of that have not yet come. What is happening now is not even a flower, but a bud. Everything is still ahead of us. And the likelihood that things will get better is melting away like smoke every day. Like smoke from the chimneys of German factories. But then again, maybe that's what they want.
Thank you for watching. If you're interested, subscribe and leave a comment.